Namaste. I, JVN Dr. Juhi Singh, Assistant Professor at Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur, Department Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. So today's our topic is malaria. Malaria is a difficult disease to control largely due to highly adaptable nature of the vector and the parasite involved. While effective tools have been and will continue to be developed to combat of the malaria, inevitably over the time the parasite and mosquitoes will evolve the mean of circumvent those tools if used in isolation and used ineffectively to achieve sustainable control over the malaria. Healthcare professionals will need a combination of new approaches and tools, and research will play a critical role in development of those next generation strategies. Special population malaria is a significant impact on the health of infants and young children and pregnant women worldwide. More than 80,000 African children under the age of 5 die of malaria each year. Malaria also contributes to malnutrition in the children, which directly cause the death of the half of the children under the age of 5 throughout the world. 15 million pregnant women throughout the world are exposed to the malaria each year. In malaria academic review, one-fourth of all the cases of severe maternal anemia and 20% of low birth weight babies are linked to the malaria. Scientists who are working under the better understanding how the malaria uniquely affect the children and pregnant women to develop a new research tool, methods and products appropriate to this population. So the development of safe, effective vaccines against the malaria will be critical. Malarial control, prevention and eradication of the efforts. Currently, no licensed vaccines against malaria, any parasitic disease that afflict the complexity of the plasmodium parasite and the lack of understanding of the critical processes such as a host immune protection and disease pathogenesis have hampered vaccine development efforts. NIH support as a broad research program to encourage the vaccine development. Several candidates vaccines that are target vaccine life cycle stages of the malaria parasite and are in development. In addition of NIH in exploring novel vaccine strategies such as a transmission of blocking vaccines and which work by blocking transmissions of the malaria parasites of the mosquito. So anti-malarial drug is in combination with the mosquito control program have historically played a key role in controlling the malaria in endemic area, resulting in significant reduction of geographic range of malarial diseases worldwide over the year. However, the emergence and spread of the drug-resistant parasite has contributed to the re-emergence of malaria, turning back the clock on the control efforts. The need of new effective drug for the malaria has been critical priority on the global malaria research agenda. NIH support researchers are seeking to understand the molecular biology of the plasmodium parasite and how to interact with the human host at each stage in that cycle. Using that information, scientists hope to develop new drugs that block different molecular processes required for the parasite survival and identify the mechanism of emerging drug resistance. New and improved diagnostics are essential for the effective control of the malaria. Currently, the more reliable technique for diagnosis of malaria was throughout last century labor intensive, relying on highly trained technicians using microscope to analyze blood smear, Such microscope analyze in time-consuming variables in quantity, difficult to use the resource poor field setting and cannot detect drug resistance. Therefore, NIAID support research to develop easy-to-use tests that diagnose the malaria parasite causing an infection and causing an infection. Causing NIH support to develop ease to use the diagnosis, the malaria causing an infection and identify drug resist profile. So the vector method of approaches, the vector method to management tools such as the insecticides, environmental modification and bad net have the contribute greatly to successful malaria efforts historically, but have faced setback in recent years due to the factors such as the emergence of insecticide resistance in mosquitoes. NIA is supporting research on new vector management strategies to prevent the parasite transmission from the human to mosquito and mosquito to the human and reduce the mosquito population. The term malaria is organized from the Italian malaria, malaria, that means in the bad air in 18th century. So formerly called the ague and the marsh fever due to the association with the swamp and marshland. In 1897, the Ronald Ross establishes the life cycle of Plasmodium and identified that the infections were transmitted by the Anopheles. Right? The problems like 198 million cases of malaria occurred globally in 2013. Uncertainty ranges 124 to 283 millions, and the diseases led to 5,84,000 deaths. Roughly half of the world population, 3.3 billion people, at the risk of malaria. About 90% of the deaths from the malaria occur in the Africa. Global estimated malaria case incidence rate fell by the 30% become 2000 and 2013, while estimated mortality rate fell by 47%. 5 countries, 30 in the sub-Saharan Africa and 5 in Asia account for the 98 of the global malaria deaths. In Africa, malaria is the second leading cause of death from the infection disease after HIV and AIDS. 7% of under 5 mortality, cerebral malaria and the anemia. In India, 95% of the malaria-prone area is 1.5 to 2 million cases annually counts in India. The incidence of the malaria in India accounted for 58% of the cases in the Southeast Asia region of the WHO. In 2014, there were 1.07 cases of malaria in millions of 0.70 cases of Plasmodium falciparum in millions of 535 deaths due to malaria. 21 to 98% of high transmission area, 92% of the cases and 97% of the death. Northeastern states, Chhattisgarh, MP and all those states, right? So the vectors we have known, life is fine, and factors may be N. cruciferous, that is the rural and peri-urban. F. fluvialitis, forest and hilly area. Cephalaceae, urban and industrial area. Manmas, food hills and Philippus and Sundalicus. So lifespan is 10 to 12 days. Choice of host is Anthophoene species, anthrophilic species. Resting habit is Anthrophil, exophily. Breeding habit, moving water, wells, fountain, gardens and pools. Clean water. Time of biting, night time. Epidemiological factor, agents factor like parasite and Plasmodium. 3 species prevalent in India. Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium malaria, right? So there are three species in the India, which is Plasmodium vivax is the Plasmodium species in India in 50 to 55%. Falciparum contribute about 45 to 45%, 40 to 45% malaria cases, and malaria contribute less than 1% of the malaria cases in India. Porogony, longest Plasmodium malaria and shortest is Plasmodium vivax. No relapses of Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium malaria. Different strain of Plasmodium vivax show different relapsing patterns. So, host factors may be the age, parasitemia, inefficiency in infancy, low initial and increase as maternity acquired immunity diseases. Sex, no influence of sustainability and the parasite density, pregnancy, primigravate have high parasitemia with the falciparum and the high risk than the multiplicity. Genetic factor HbF and thalassemia seems to protect against the malaria infection. Sickle cell trait relative protections against the falciparum infection. Environmental factors that contribute the malaria like climate influences density, longevity, behavior of the vector and duration of spongulani. Rainfall influences the number of the breeding places and their characteristics. Type of the soil, terrains and contour determine the runoff rate of the rainwater and percolations into the subsoil stratum. So, a role of the impounding reservoir, irrigation canal and seepage of the water and canal. High temperature and humidity, low survivals of the mosquitoes affect blood meal frequency after sporogony, incubation interval and seasonal variations. Incubation intervals is the total period of extrinsic and intrinsic cycle. Plasmodium vivax is 22 days and Plasmodium falciparum is 35 days. Seasonal variations occur in the incubation interval in unstable malaria. Plasmodium vivax peak appears early in the transmission season. Falciparum peak appear in the later transmission season may be extended. Higher gametocytemia in falciparum and highly factor infectivity more sporozoites. So the mode of transmissions of the malaria. Malaria is caused by the type of microscopic parasite that is transmitted mostly commonly by the mosquito bites. Other transmission from the mother to unborn child through the blood transfusion by sharing needles used to inject drugs. So the clinical presentation may be the early symptoms like headache, malaise, fatigue, nausea, muscular pain, slight diarrhea, severe fever, usually not intermittent. Acute febrile illness may have a periodic febrile paroxysms every 48 to 78 hours with febrile asymptomatic interval. Tendency to recrudescence and relapse over the month to year. Anemia, thrombocytopenia, jaundice, splenomegaly, respiratory distress syndrome, renal dysfunctions, hypoglycemia, mental status changes, tropical splenomegaly, syndrome, cerebral malaria. So there are so many type of malaria, just like a malaria paroxysms that produce 2 to 3 days before malaria, fever and fatigue. Many symptoms are like that. Paroxysms like cold stage, hot stage and sweating stage. Periodicity is day 1 to 3 is usually persists for the daily paroxysms day 1 and day 4. This is all about the malaria and So the treatment is quinine. That's it. Thank you. Namaste. If you have any query, just comment below.